This weekend, the Veterans Association of Western Massachusetts holds its annual Winter Music Festival in Northampton. The aim is to support Homeward Vets. That's an organization helping formerly homeless veterans get the many things you need when you move into a new place. I talked with Dave Felty and Steve Connor from Homeward Vets and Hanna Holman, one of the performing musicians, to get the story.
You know, it's a team building effort here where we look at what communications that we've done throughout the communities, these involvements, different organizations, how they can help and reach out to us. And this was a great collaboration. Fantastic artists. We're bringing music to the Valley, which is already known for its culture and arts. And so I think that we're in a really good position to see a great turnout for this event, a wonderful event at that. And we're excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, Steve Connor.
Yeah, Northampton. They just had their 4 Sundays where they've had music and things going on and we're just going to continue it this coming weekend. And it really is, I've found our community is very supportive of a lot of great causes. And veterans are one of those causes that people just always, my cities, the towns that I work for, I work in the veteran world every day. And just to see that they're always there to do it. And so this music fest is really, it's just for everybody, but all the proceeds would be going to Homeward Vets to help formerly homeless veterans with household goods and furniture. So it's kind of that mix of everybody getting together and saying, we tagged onto it. Larry Green was the one who started it. He had it at the Deuce in Northampton on Conn Street.
World War II Club.
The World
It's
War
called
II
the
Club.
Deuce, right?
Right. And he wanted to figure out a good place to give the proceeds to. We discovered last year, you know, he wanted to do it. We did Homeward Vets. And so this year, we decided we'd get even bigger, and we've expanded to also being at Union Station. So there's going to be 2 locations. The music's going to go on for 13 hours, and it's just an opportunity for everybody around the area to just come. It's going to be cold next Saturday, or this Saturday. So be inside and dance and enjoy.
Dave Felty, let me ask you, the object is to gather funds to help veterans who've been homeless, transitioning to having a place, an apartment, someplace, and getting them all the things they need. Because when you move into a new place and you haven't had someplace, you need a lot of stuff.
You need a lot of stuff, and it's not easy. This stuff is very expensive if purchased, even used in the community. And you know, as my wife and I started this organization in 2012, there's tons of furniture that we saw on the side of the streets. You know, getting to that point of realizing that that there was a real need for it in the veteran community, and before we really started thinking about Homeward Vets' future, you know, that was one of those things. And it just seemed like the smallest items can be the most costly. So the more that we can furnish our veterans, especially moving in, with the least amount that they would have to come up with, they're already, you know, working on with different agencies, you know, with their assistance. So anything that we can provide to give them that key, so when they open the door, they can call it home, and it feels like home.
Right. Absolutely. Hanna Holman, don't want to leave you out of this. You're going to be one of the performing artists. Yeah. What called to you? What said to you, I'm going to donate my time, my effort, my talent. I want to be part of this.
Well, I've always been really passionate about helping really anyone and everyone who really needs it, but especially vets. My whole younger years, I played at the VA hospital for their Christmas event, and I've been a harpist for about 16 years, so I would play Christmas music, and with my fellow harpists, we would go around to various nursing centers and things like that and play, and it just, you can see in the eyes of the people that are in the crowd just the real joy that you bring them from that, especially people that are, say, in these homes where they don't have as much interaction, as much social stuff going on, and I feel like there's a bit of loneliness in having that event to bring everyone together. It's a really great thing, and people get so into it, and it brings a smile to everyone's face.
I was surprised to find, and Stephen, you mentioned you work in the veterans field, there isn't a government organization, there isn't really a nonprofit agency, other than what you guys are doing, that specifically looks at when a vet's coming out of a situation, getting into a new place, there isn't anybody else there to really help out specifically with the home needs.
Him and his wife started it out of their garage, and now we have a warehouse and a truck. And we're doing the best we can, and we're all volunteers. Nobody gets paid. We just keep working at it. And having Hanna and all the other folks donate their time to help us, to get us keep going, to do the job that we've got in front of us.
And
it's great.
Even too, since 2012, we've helped over 500 veterans. We never would have imagined, I think in my original projections, mind-wise, preparing for what relief I was going to get from this was going to be, 2 or 3 a month. I never imagined 2 or 3 a week. But we're steady with that. We're hitting about 100 veterans a year, and it's just it's so incredible to see their faces when you're presenting them with this apartment full of goods.
Absolutely. We'd love to talk more about it, but we're running out of time, and we want to give a chance for Hanna Holman to perform briefly for us. She's going to perform a song of her own composition on her ukulele. Go ahead.
Sometimes I feel so small. Sometimes I feel nothing at all. When you hold my hand, you help me understand what is love. Sometimes my knees, they are weak, and my doubts, they get the best of me. Baby, talk is cheap, but tell me something sweet, turn me on. Baby, talk is cheap, but tell me something sweet, stay a while. Sometimes I feel so small. Sometimes I feel nothing at all. When you hold my hand, you help me understand what is love.
Hanna Holman, thank you so much. Gentlemen, best of luck this weekend. Thanks for coming in.